The past 5 months have been something crazy that I don't think anyone expected they'd ever go through in their lifetimes. Been a big adjustment period for me and I think probably everyone else in the world.
We had a banquet about 5 months ago. Right after that, we received an email saying that we were out of school until April 20th. It ended up being worse than what we thought, which made it, an emotional roller coaster.
I went home in March after finding out that the tournament was canceled and all that. I packed for a week when I went home and ended up staying for 3 months with 1 week's worth of clothes.
I felt lost, like we were dreading the fact that we were away from each other and really didn't know what to do. You're so used to being around these certain amount of people, and those people are my teammates. So like my teammates are like my sisters, so just imagine 5 months without your family.
Being around people all the time, it's easy to keep relationships and everything, but when you separate yourself from everybody, you lose that direct contact that you have with everybody. I really tried to focus on who I surround myself with, who I consider my people, and it really helped me find out who's really in my circle.
Everything you do in life is kind of mental, like the way you approach things. If you can't think straight or if there's a lot of stuff going on in turmoil, you're not going to be able to even formulate the thoughts and processes of how to become successful.
I really got in touch with my emotions. It's okay to be sad sometimes, and it's okay to be upset about the things that are going on in the world. And because we're athletes, we're told to, push that stuff behind, but this was a time where you could really address those issues. There comes a time where it's not okay, and it's okay to not be okay.
I feel like it's very important, mental health. We always say that the game is 80% mental, so then why aren't we focusing on our mental health? That was actually brought up in one of our team meetings, and it kind of struck me that actually makes a lot of sense.
Through the past couple of months, I realized through society, there's obviously flaws, big flaws, but we're definitely taking steps in the right direction and trying to progress as a nation and society as a whole.
I think I learned a lot about the world and how everyone kind of reacts to adversity. Some people have handled this quarantine better than others. And you see it happening in different parts of our country right now. Some people wearing masks, some people refusing to wear masks.
Being quarantined at first was really, it was a different experience for most people. You spend a lot of time by yourself with your own thoughts. You really get to know yourself better, honestly. And then with the social justice stuff with George Floyd and that stuff, it really had you take a deeper thought process and take steps back, be like, is this what's really happening? Has this been going on? How could we fix this, and what could I do to help our movement move forward?
I think that we can get through tough things like this, and I don't think that there are much tougher things that we would ever have to go through than, so many people losing their jobs and all the racial injustice that's been going on. There's no need for any racism anywhere in the world, and it's very sad to see that there's still that type of stuff going on in our country right now.
I think the one word I would use to describe it is overwhelmed. It was just all of these mixed emotions that kind of went into it, but overall it was just an overwhelming feeling and very draining.
I've always thought of myself as a very open-minded person, but especially with the amount of stuff that's happened in the last 5 months, I want to open myself more up to alternative opinions and really understand the lives of other people rather than just, focusing on myself and following my path.
They actually have impacted us a lot. There's been a lot of guys on our team that have spoken up, white or black or any other race. We're just trying to do as much as we can to bring awareness to what's going on.
Thanks to our wonderful coaching staff, they gave us the ability to voice our opinions and not be concerned about the backlash or the backfire that's going to happen.
Having our coaches support us is one of the biggest things you could do, because they know it's meaning that we're more than just players to them and athletes, that we're people and they care about us.
I feel like we're more united because we talk about surface level stuff, we talk about how'd the game go, but it's deeper than the game. We're more than athletes, we're people who have to go through these circumstances every day, so I feel like it's just opened their eyes.
I think the biggest thing about college, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to attend a university like this, is that you see different people with different backgrounds. So you see everybody. You get to meet a ton of great people, and you get to learn about them. And It's just, it's a blessing, and this allows everybody to really open up, learn about other people and other issues that are going around the world that you didn't even realize.
Coming back and getting into workouts here, where we got to get tested every day and wear a mask in the Breslin Center, and, you know, kind of stay distanced from our teammates, which we've never had to do before. It's been interesting, but it's something that I think we're starting to get a little more adjusted to, and we're getting better at it every day.
You got to stay positive during this time, because that's the only thing you can do. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Nobody knows what's going to happen in the future.
It's been a good learning experience, and I think a lot of people have come out of this as better people.